Peace and love, family. This is my second video, and in this video, I would like to discuss different things that people have an interest in, a new interest in, and they want to know what it is that they're getting involved. They're starting to make subscriptions to. Particularly, I've been in the midst of people that have been joining secret societies and just not getting off to the secret society paradigm. I'm representing the colors today for the purpose of giving a diagram and a dissemination of information in order for you to better understand the things that you are getting involved in. So let's deal with the color spectrum. This is the second video. So I'm not going to do any more after this one. I'm going to let this be the last one until I get some type of feedback to find out from the family if they're learning something from it, if they're appreciative of the videos or what have you, and they're learning something from it. I want to break all this down in 15 minutes, which I aspire to do, and hopefully I can give a really productive crash course on symbolism, particularly dealing with the resonant frequencies of colors. The colors that are being represented here are chosen by Masonic Eastern Star style organizations, and those colors have a deeper meaning, much deeper meaning than what is being revealed. A lot of us think those colors that we're wearing have something to do with certain functions that took place in biblical text. To a degree they do. But there are spiritual meanings as well that these color frequencies are demonstrating. So let's get into that really quick. Want to go too far long into the video. I want to get this information out. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. When I look at this, I notice that there are three primary colors. Those three primary colors are colors that you can't get by mixing other colors. You got your red, your blue, and you have your yellow. Those are the three colors that you can't get by mixing other colors. If you mix yellow and blue, it precipitates green. If you mix red and blue, it precipitates purple. White is considered to be the absence of color. Now, I do know that each one of these colors has an affiliation or correspondence to different points, different characters that occupy each point, but we're going to get a little bit deeper into that, and we're going to deal with information that was the prerequisite behind our European secret societies. All right, let's talk about the blue. When you wear this, you will always have the blue on top. That means something. The yellow is right here, and the blue is right here. But if you look at it, the blue is on top, and the red is lower. When you look into the sky, when the sun is at its highest point, the sky appears to be blue. When the sun begins to set, the sky appears to be reddish. The reason is high frequency energy emits blue color. Low frequency energy, red color. There's some people that have, certain societies have mastered the color spectrums and put them in certain places where it works for them. those who are spiritually inclinated and aware of the spinal cord and understand what it means to raise the Kundalini energy. If you ask or look at any medical text, you'll find that down our spine you have C1 through C7. Those C's are for chakras. Those chakras are activated in order to raise the Kundalini energy. The lowest chakra you have on your body is what is called the survival chakra, the seat chakra. That chakra emits a reddish color. That is the bottom. There's your instinctive, the lower nature or the lower dynamic of man. Your blue is your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is located on your spine, just like your instinctive chakra, your survival chakra is located at the seat, at the base of your spine, near the base. Blue is communication. Now, if you look at societies, you'll notice that the survival chakra is being worn by the fire department because they assist in the survival of mankind on a day-to-day basis. The significance of the blue, which is being worn by police officers, are better with communicating. The throat chakra, throat communication. So police, radio, satellite, etc. is a big part of communication. And there are also big devices that are being used by law enforcement. Let's go into other colors, so you people won't, to get more into detail about these different colors, because this is not something that is coincidence. You have your blue house that are Masons. You have your red house, Shriners. You have blue for Democrats, red for Republicans, red for RNA, blue for DNA. You have blue for Crips. You have red for Bloods. You have a red cross. You have a blue shield. You got, all that is deep. Red, again, with the red cross and the blue shield, if you look at it, red blood is what you need for your survival. Blue is what you need for you to be able to continue your survival. However, the communication that your insurance company, by having the blue shield, has to make with those who are making sure you survive, all that is tied in. Blue is communication, high frequency. Red is instinctive, survival. There are so many different things. Red lens is what we use for our DVDs. But we also have another way of communicating, the Blu-ray disc. It's so many different things that when you break this down, the devil at one point was depicted as, or is depicted nowadays, as red. You still have schools that call themselves the Blue Devils, which means that at one point the devil was blue. You got some that teach that your blood is blue until oxygen hit it and turns it red. It all means something at the end of the day. Yes, it does. We can go on and on, but I want to sum this video up in 15 minutes, and I just want to provoke thought. If you have any more questions, you have something that you may want to ask, feel free to do so. I got about another 5 minutes. We're going to continue this ride. As I said before, the yellow and the blue precipitates green. The red and the blue precipitates purple. The red, the blue, and the yellow are your three primary colors that you can't get by mixing other colors. Your white is the absence of color. Let's talk about that. Why these two sits at the top. If you got your red and blue sitting at the top, spiritually, I know what that means. That means that the purple is precipitated by combining these two that sits at the top of your star. One thing, the red stars, the real red stars that are in the sky, burn out a hell of a lot faster than what your blue stars. Those that are astronomers know what I'm talking about. Red stars, you can look at them and you can tell what kind of life they had because they burn out very fast. They not long in existence, but your blue stars are much more stable, much more sturdy, and much more likely to be around a lot long time, or definitely outlive us in the physical body, physical realm. By mixing the two together, the red and the blue, the color of purple is your highest chakra, your top crown chakra, your mind chakra, which don't want to go too much into the chakras, but the purple was a color that was worn by those that were royal. When you Google the purple, you will find that Google says that purple were only worn by the rich because most people wasn't able to afford to die. So only the rich was able to afford the purple. That's what Google says about it. However, those that are much more spiritually inclined knows the reason that those two colors was mixed, and know that it keeps you in tune with higher frequencies that are prone to put you in communication with what we refer to as spirits. This is really deep. This all comes out of ancient civilizations. Understand what the star mean. Understand what that base mean right there. We're going to get more into it if there's an interest. You will learn that this is the vaginal canal passage. You will learn as we continue to go on where the fallopian tubes are, the uterus are. It's so much more to this spiritually than just Martha, Ruth, so forth and so on. Don't want to get more into the information. I want to keep it plain and simple. But understand that I'm available if you need to reach me at any time. If there's anything you want to refute, you're more than welcome to do so. And we'll talk about it. But this information is definitely based on empirical data. There's a correspondence. I was really careful with how deep I wanted to go into it. Like I said, the purpose of this video is only for the provocation of thought and want to make you and designed for you to want more information. And hopefully I inspired you to do so. So having said that, I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with my day. And I hope all of you have a great day as well. This video is right at 15 minutes right now, and it's difficult to sum all this information up within a 15-minute time frame, but I just really want you to know what type of things that you are making subscriptions to that is much more powerful than what you realize. So stick around in these organizations, learn a lot more. There's a lot to learn more about self, and I guarantee you, once you learn to know self, you'll love self, and that becomes your strong point. So having said that, peace and love.